I'm just doing a little video for you to tell you, those of you who are booked onto my oil painting workshops and also will be starting oil painting in my drawing course, how to quickly prepare the canvas. So I have with me here a canvas, okay, just a little one for today. First of all, what you can do, you've got these little stretchers that come in the pack, these little bits of wood. So the first thing to do is to get those in. These are canvas stretchers, and you just notch them in, 2 in each hole, 1 across the top, 1 facing along the side. If you can't quite get them in because they get too tight, then you simply have to just get a little hammer or something fairly weighty and just knock them in gently without splitting the frame of the canvas. Okay, so this one that I've got here is triple primed, which is fairly good, but you will see if I hold it up fairly close, you might be able to see there's still a bit of texture in there. Now, if I'm going to be doing oil painting, and this applies to acrylics as well, and you can also use watercolours on canvas as well, the best thing to do to make sure that you have a nice smooth surface to work on, if that's the aim that you want to do, if you want to do realism, then although this is triple primed, you also have to add a couple of layers of gesso. So I have here some gesso. This is the Winsor & Newton Artist's Acrylic White Gesso. You can get it in all different colours. The type of paint that you can get oil-based gesso, which takes forever to dry, and the acrylic-based gesso. And you can get one that is useful that's got a bit of both in. I use the acrylic-based one just because it dries quicker, so I'm not spending forever waiting to paint my picture. It's absolutely fine to use this underneath your oil painting because it will be perfectly dry by the time you start applying the paint. Okay, so this is gesso. I'll open it up so you can see the consistency. So it's quite runny. It's just like ordinary emulsion paint, really. It's quite runny. So in order to prepare your canvas, the best thing to do is to add a layer of this, and you can, if you want to, add a bit of moulding paste or anything you want to this to get a bit of texture on your canvas, if you want to go for a slightly more abstract look at the end, finish. Okay, so all we do is we just start laying it on with the paintbrush. If you want to, like I say, if you need to have, if you want to have like a more textured look, then lay it on quite roughly. You can even use a palette knife to put it on, which I've done before. And you'll see it gives a nice thin coating on your canvas. In order to get it so that it's looking ultra smooth, you leave this layer to dry and then gently sand it with fine sandpaper. Okay, and then add another layer, gently sand it again, and then add one more layer, gently sand it, and then you should be set. So I would add not less than 2 layers of gesso to your canvas in order to prime it. So I don't know if you can see that, it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. That just gives the paint a good basis so that it doesn't soak into the canvas too much. Okay, so not less than 2 layers of paint. If you want it ultra smooth, sand between each layer with very fine sandpaper to get it ultra smooth. There are artists out there that add 5 or 6 layers of gesso before they even start. Okay, and because gesso, the acrylic based gesso, is water based, you can just simply wash your brush in water at the end. Not less than 2 layers of gesso. Okay, if you need gesso, I can order you some in. I may even have some in stock. So please do let me know. And yeah, happy painting.